So it's the end of the ALMS season, and Level 5 are delighted to be the LMP2 champions for 2011. Now tonight we're here at the very beautiful Chateau Elan in Atlanta to find out and meet all the winners from the different categories of the championship and celebrate the year's events. So let's go inside and join the rest. Scott, a fantastic night here at the ALMS championship dinner, really. Proud recipient of this trophy for this year. What does the championship mean to you?
You know, this is a great championship for Christoph and I myself. We did a lot of things together. I think we're the most proud of this championship and our podium finish at Le Mans. That's all I can say.
I mean, it's been a really sort of challenging year, hasn't it? All the different races have turned up a different challenge. There's been many going on throughout the year, but it must be very satisfying for you as a driver to have challenged yourself professionally to be at this level now.
Yeah, it's been a big challenge, and we're glad we're here.
Okay, well done, Scott. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Christoph, I have to say, a great speech up there on stage. Sounds like it was a very passionate, from the heart sort of feeling. You know, you said yourself, you've been in this business 30 odd years. What does this year mean to you?
A lot, but yeah, I'm happy tonight. Really, it's for me that means a lot to be there after 30 years racing motorsport. It's hard year after year to be there, to be at the level, and this year to win this championship, my first year in USA. That means a lot, so thank you to Level 5. It was an awesome season.
What's it been like driving with Scott and Joel throughout the year, and what have you learned?
It was really nice because we work well together without pressure, but a really strong team. And even if Level 5 is still a new team, I mean, everybody now learn a lot, and everybody is really strong in the team. So we definitely are in position to win again next year. So a great season, some great seasons are coming.
All right, Christoph, you have a really good night. Enjoy the celebrations.
Thank you very much.
Let's move on to the team manager, David Stone at Level 5 Motorsports. David, quite an emotional speech up there on stage tonight. Clearly, it all comes from the heart, doesn't it? After a year that's been quite a challenge.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to remember everything that you want to say, and even no matter what you do say, when you're done, you always think, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that, there's someone I should have thanked, and but I hope everyone on the Level 5 teams knows how I feel about them and all the work that they've done, in spite of whether or not I individually mentioned everyone. But it was a good night for the racing community and for Level 5, so I think everybody here is happy and looking forward to a well-deserved break right now before we head to China.
Yeah, I mean, the whole sort of year has been pretty spectacular, but the ALMS Championship has been so full of challenges. We've had some great drivers competing in this championship. It really is the highest level of sports cars that you could wish to be in.
Yeah, and finishing up here in America at Petit Le Mans with a really strong competition, running against all the other cars that came from Europe and the Signatech Nissan, which commented last night they're thinking of bringing 2 cars next year, so that would be great for the sport, and we look forward to the challenge.
Okay, David, let's have a look at this big trophy here.
Yeah.
It looks pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's not bad. We can fill it with tequila and enjoy it.
Yeah, we'll be doing that a bit later on. Thanks, David. Have a great time.
Thank you, Diana.
Hey, Louise, great to see you here at this ALMS evening dinner. Is it a sort of chance to sort of enjoy the sort of festivities and the challenges, obviously, of the year?
I mean, it's been a fantastic year, a lot of ups and downs, you know, with many changes, even with cars, with a lot of stuff going on. But so far, I think everybody did a great job, you know, working hard. And at the end, I think we have very strong performances. I'm very pleased with the year. Hopefully, I will have the chance to come back with this team. If not, I wish them the best because they are great group of guys, and I really enjoyed working with all those guys.
I mean, Luis, let's face it, you know, here at Road Atlanta, you had an amazing, you qualified on P1, you were there, you were, you know, it was out of your control, that the fact that you had to start from the pit lane, so you can't look at yourself and think it was you. You have to sort of say, I gave it my best.
Yeah, I mean, like we talked about before, you know, it's all that we can control. I mean, it's whatever we need to do well, and I think in my case and Marinos and all the crew, I think everybody did a great job. Unfortunately, the turbo give up on us, but I'm very happy. You know, I'm not sad or anything. I'm happy. I wish like to have a good result for the team, but hopefully we'll have many races to come.
Absolutely. Well, look, you enjoy tonight.
Thank you, amiga. Thank you.
You take care. Yeah, obviously the Petit Le Mans is over, so you've got an evening to sort of enjoy yourself. How would you summarise your weekend?
Well, it was a great weekend. We were pretty unlucky at the end, but we fought hard. And it's an amazing race, but there's so many variables, so many things that can get in your way. And unfortunately, we had a slight bit of contact. But, you know, the guys here have done a brilliant job. They won the championship. Car 55 finished on the podium. It's an amazing achievement to get to the end of this race. So, but a really enjoyable event for me, and I hope to come back again in the future.
It was always a difficult one, wasn't it? I mean, there was 54 cars on the grid. It was always going to be full of red, yellow flags and caution periods, as we call them over here, because I'm sort of getting used to the sort of American lingo, you know. But it was interesting. But for you as a challenge, it must have been a great one.
It was. I mean, there was a car every 40 metres on the track. It was really hard to just focus forward and do your job. But, you know, events like that really challenge you. They make you a better driver. And to stay out of trouble in your stint, you know, not only have you got to be quick, you got to stay out of trouble. And it's really hard, actually. But I've got a lot of respect for the guys over here. They run a brilliant series. The racing's really good. And the cautions really close up the racing. So in the GT class, it's like a real sprint race from start to finish. And it really is 10/10. So really enjoyed it. It's a hard track, but good fun. And yeah, I hope to be back in the future.
Andy, thanks for talking to us. You have a good night.
Thank you. Will do, for sure.
Take care. Right, let's get Bobby Rahal. Bobby, would you mind having a chat with Inside Motorsports?
Sure.
Well, you know, the weekend's been an amazing week. It's been a whole build-up to the whole week. How would you summarise how it is for you?
Well, I mean, it's kind of bittersweet. You know, you're always glad when the end of the year comes, but you're kind of sad when it does. You know, for us this weekend, Petit Le Mans was a difficult race, but we came here to win the Manufacturers Championship for BMW, and we were able to do that. So it was a long day yesterday, but a rewarding day. And, you know, to win all 3 championships in the GT2 category, the driver, team, and manufacturer, I'm not sure that happens very often. So we're obviously very proud of that, and, you know, really enjoyed the year. The competition was very tough, very, very tough, and got tougher as the year went on. So, you know, who knows? I don't know what quite to expect for next year, but all in all, I'm very pleased for our team, for BMW, for our drivers, and all of our sponsors, and, you know, we'll go try to do it again next time.
Well, obviously racing is in the blood with your family, and obviously you've got your son racing as well now. I mean, how do you sort of split the sort of connection between the two?
Well, it's not easy at times. You know, today, for example, I was in Kentucky at an IndyCar race. You know, we had a car there with a young English girl, Pippa Mann, but Graham was racing there as well. And then we'll actually be competing against him in 2 weeks in Las Vegas. So it's a little difficult, and I really enjoy when he has driven for this team, whether in IndyCars in 2010 or you know, he drove we had a 997 RSR in 2007. He did Sebring and Petit with us then, so I love having him drive for us. But he's with a great team, the Ganassi team, and you know, it's been very strong this year. And so it's yeah, I mean, it is tough, you know, because you know, I'm cheering for him, but I want to beat him too. So
yeah, I'd imagine.
I'm kind of torn.
I'd imagine that's quite a difficult one. But how do you sort of differentiate the two? You know, you've got to distance yourself from your son Graham racing, and obviously you've got your whole pedigree yourself. From an emotional point of view, how do you do that?
Well, you know, what I did is, you know, it's long gone now. It's many years ago. I derive great pleasure watching him drive. I think he's a very, very good driver, especially, you know, he's only 22, you know, and I think he's got a great future ahead, and I just love watching him race. So what I did was great, you know, and I love, you know, I'm obviously proud of my record, but you know, I kind of, my real satisfaction today comes from this racing team that we have here in American Le Mans Series, and watching him race in his own career. And so it's kind of, it's I guess, dual-fold in the sense that it's they're two different things, but I like to think I can handle both. I don't know. Sometimes it's difficult, but I like to think I can.
Well, you seem like you do, and I'm sure, the split loyalties are great, but if it's in your blood, it's in your blood, isn't it? And it's been a great end of the year. It's been a great championship, great end of the year evening. So I wish you well. Enjoy the celebrations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.